What F1's Drive to Survive needs to show this year. With the Drive to Survive trailer launching, I thought it'd be a good idea to go through some of the stories I firmly believe have to be shown by Netflix in order for them to do the 2021 season justice. I'm not talking about the Hamilton-Verstappen rivalry. No, of course that'll be covered. I'm on about the moments that I fear from previous experience with Netflix could be overshadowed. Here are some stories I'd be pretty disappointed if they missed out. Esteban Ocon's win. The whole Hungarian Grand Prix was absolutely chaotic. Hamilton restarting a race on his own, Fernando defending off Lewis in one of the all-time great defences, and finally Esteban Ocon winning a race. It will go down as one of the craziest wins in F1 over the last few years, lining up alongside results like Pierre Gasly's victory in Monza. With the early episodes of Drive to Survive focusing on Ocon and his upbringing, I want to see what the celebrations were like behind the scenes. Esteban did reveal that Netflix was with him a few days after his maiden win, so fingers crossed. The Haas rookies not getting along. Drive to Survive loves a bit of drama if you couldn't tell already, even if sometimes they have to exaggerate the truth to create some driver rivalries. However, one duo who were rather vocal last year about the fact they didn't get along was the Haas lineup of Nikita Mazepin and Mick Schumacher. From Mick saying he thought his relationship with his teammate was beyond repair, to Nikita furious at Schumacher for ignoring internal team rules during qualifying. They certainly had a bumpy ride in 2021. Plus, we've seen lots of grumpy Gunter in previous seasons, and we all know how great of a watch that is. Russell to Mercedes. The rumours of George Russell going to Mercedes started at the very beginning of 2021. Although the deal wasn't done until after the Dutch Grand Prix, people talked about the potential promotion before the season even got underway. With reports suggesting that the news would be made public during the British Grand Prix, we eventually got the announcement in September. It was one of the worst kept secrets in the paddock by the end, and any sneaky insights into when it was actually signed would be great to watch. That fastest lap from Bottas. Remember this? Feels like a lifetime ago, but during the Dutch Grand Prix, Bottas raised a few eyebrows when he took the fastest lap off his teammate in the race's final moments. Valtteri said he was just playing around and knew Lewis would get it back as he was stopping again, which he did. However, it was still a big talking point, with many thinking he was deliberately disobeying team orders, and his move to Alfa Romeo was also announced just a day later. There may have been a little bit more than just playing around. McLaren's Monza magic. You just know there has to be an episode about that weekend in Monza. After a challenging switch to McLaren, it was a perfect zero-to-hero story for Daniel Ricciardo. Not only did he help get McLaren's first win since 2012, they became the first and only team to get a 1-2 result all season, with Lando Norris taking his best ever race result by finishing in second. Away from McLaren, there was another clash between Verstappen and Hamilton, plus Valtteri's brilliant race weekend after just being announced as leaving Mercedes. If Netflix gets this right, it could be the best episode of the upcoming season. Alonso's Qatar podium. Fernando Alonso briefly appeared in the first season of Drive to Survive when he announced his retirement from the championship, and when Carlos Sainz Jr. talked about racing against Alonso, his hero, in an episode titled The King of Spain. However, an episode looking back at his return to F1 and his first podium in 7 years could make for some excellent viewing, especially given Fernando's dramatic start to 2021 when he suffered a fractured upper jaw when being knocked off his bike. Also, I just want to see that epic move on Pierre Gasly again at the start of the race. Let's see the L plan in action. The Ferrari duo. What a difference a year makes for Ferrari. From having their worst season in 40 years in 2020, last season brought them much better results. However, it wasn't Ferrari's golden boy who ended the year on top. It was newbie to the team Carlos Sainz who had a sensational debut year with the Scuderia. As well as looking at the hard work Sainz put into his first year with Ferrari, I would love to see those random Charles Leclerc pole positions that happened during the middle of the season. That was unexpected to say the least. If we can skip over the bit during Monaco though, where he crashes into the wall and can't race, that'd be great. There you have it, some moments that'd be great to see in Drive to Survive this year. Is there a moment you definitely want to see? Let us know in the comment section below.